All right, thanks for joining us tonight, everyone. It's April 5th, and we have Kate doing our call tonight on loving yourself through the process. I'm just going to kind of do the housekeeping items, and then Kate will take it away. So housekeeping. I know we just had our Super Saturday this weekend, but you know me and events. Next Super Saturday is August 6th, and yes, I will be telling you this every week up until August 6th. So if you don't have that marked in your calendar, write it down. It's going to be probably the first thing you're going to write down for August. So if you have something else that comes up, nope, you already have Super Saturday already blocked off in your phone. So we had a great time in New Jersey for Super Saturday. I know there was a couple of you in North Carolina or South Carolina, somewhere down there. You guys all got together. So that was really nice. I mean, we had a huge group in New Jersey, and we had some of the New Yorker girls come down too. And Kelly came from Massachusetts to come to New Jersey, so it was super duper fun. So I wanted to thank you guys for jumping on and being a team together. I think it's a lot of fun. So this month, if you earn Success Club, you get to rock an exclusive Shakeology apron. Who doesn't want to post a selfie of themselves in that apron? I know I do. So Success Club 5 will get you that apron. In Beachbody On Demand, they just added a new size workout, and they just added a new Brazilian butt lift workout. I forget what it's called, but it looks, if you've ever done Brazilian butt lift, Alejandro is like the funniest thing ever, and that workout totally works your butt for sure. April 18th, the Summit General Track registration will be live. You want to, I know a lot of you work during the middle of the day, and I believe it's going to be noon that we get to kind of go crazy and try and register. But I will do a call. If you're in our Summit group, I'll do a call that Sunday night. So April 17th, I'll do a call. That way we can kind of all get all of our Summit stuff together and what we're doing, what track we're picking, and if we need bus tickets and that kind of stuff. So don't worry, we will explain all that Summit stuff to you guys. And I just wanted to let you guys know too that Mozzarella on June 18th, I'm already registered. If you guys want to join me, I think a couple of you already got your tickets, but if not, I'll be posting that link up again too, because that's in like a month or two. All right, so what we have on sale for the month, they just announced this today. T25 is going to be on sale. They didn't say when it's going to start, and they didn't say when it's going to end. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but the base kits are reduced to $60, deluxe kits $120, and then the challenge pack $160. Oh, so it should be up by the end of tonight. I don't know how long it's going to go for, so if you know someone that's interested in T25, let them know. And then the regular sales for the full month of April, Masters Hammer and Chisel with Shakeology or the Performance line, $160. Then you got the Club and Shakeology pack for $140, and they get the portion fix. So this is really cool that they did that. They'll give you the containers, and they'll give people like the instructions on how to do the portion side of things. So that's really cool. And then the Club Kickstart with Shakeology and the portion fix, $180. Club Performance, $140. I think they just did it double for some reason. And then, with the Performance line, sorry, that's why. And then starting April 18th is the Ultimate Reset Spring Cleaning. That's going to be on sale starting April 18th. If you've never done the Ultimate Reset, I highly suggest you doing it, just because your body's going to work completely different. It's an intense process in terms of like eating your food and kind of timing it correctly, but I'm pretty sure that everyone on our team that has done it will tell you like it's one of those programs like you just have to do, and you get crazy results with that too. So it's, if you're looking for a little boom in your business, definitely get on that. I know Jessica Bryson's going to be starting a challenge group for that, so if you want in on her challenge group and you can add your customers to that as well, let Jessica know. All right, so this was, you know me and numbers, I get all like googly-eyed when I see numbers, so I kind of wanted to share this with you guys. So Beachbody looked at last year and kind of averaged everything all together, and it's called the Statement of Independent Coach Earnings. So it kind of just like averaged, and you'll see like for Emerald rank, like what the average is, like for low earnings, average earnings, high earnings, Ruby. So this is in the policy and procedures. I'll probably post this on our team page too, just because I'm a numbers person and I kind of just like to see where I fall. Like, am I near the low, am I average, or am I like above average? And it's pretty cool because, you know, it will say like, so, you know, like how we sign up discount coaches, here it says like the coach, there's only like 70% that are actually like active coaches. So not everyone is active coach, like 30% are discount coaches. I just like all the numbers. I'm really weird, but I think it's something really awesome to look at. So I'll post that in the team page. But this might actually be something if you have a prospect and they're like, well, how much could I earn? Or, you know, like what's the different ranks and how much could you earn there? Like, I think this is like a good tool for those visual people to kind of look at as well. Okay, so we have recognition. So we have top recruiters for the month. We have Haley that came in at 8 and Jessica came in at 7. And I think we had a ton of people at like 6 and 5. So our team has honestly exploded from, I would say like February to April. We added 70 coaches to our team, 70. Like that is really, really huge. So way to go, guys. March top Success Club earners, we have Diana. I have to give this girl a shout out. She is a brand new spanking coach, brand new. And she is just absolutely on fire, killing it. I think she's already on the board for April. So huge shout out to Diana for leading the team, being a new coach. You know, I think it says words that, you know, just because you're a new coach doesn't mean you can't just dive right in, right? Lisa at 15 and then Alicia at 11. So congrats to you guys. Way to go. So I did something else because I don't know why, like today I was like all about like looking at numbers and going into my Coach Online office. So PV, these are the top PV earners. So PV stands for personal volume. So this is pretty much the volume points that each of these coaches has brought in. So the highest person in our entire downline was Amanda Bradley, and she had 2,700 PV. We had Leah coming at 24. We had Nicole coming in at 18. Shannon, 17, along with Jen and Diana. I mean, and you guys were like the last 4 of you guys or 5 of you guys were like literally like 20 points away from each other. We have Lisa at 1,600 and then Alicia at 1,600 as well. So way to go, guys. This is how our team earns those team bonus cycles. The more volume that we bring in as a team, the more that we can earn. So you'll see that like with Success Club and the highest people that brought in coaches, they're all kind of different. Yeah, Lisa was both for PV and Success Club, so way to go, Lisa. But most everyone's kind of different. So just because you might not be the top earner for Success Club doesn't mean you're not bringing in a lot of volume, because a lot of you guys are doing absolutely amazing there. And then just wanted to do rank advancements. Haley became Diamond Coach, and I spelled coach wrong. Or no, I don't know if I did that, but someone spelled coach wrong, but that's okay. Congratulations, Haley. And then Kelly turned Emerald, so congratulations to Kelly. I think that is all that I have for recognition. So Alicia's actually going to introduce Kate, because Kate is one of Alicia's coaches. So I think Alicia's on. Yeah, there you are. Okay, unmute, and I'll mute myself.
Hey guys, so I met Katie actually through my downline, Jennifer Strike. Jennifer was almost Diamond this summer, and then she quit this winter, and I inherited Katie. But meanwhile, I was mentoring her, and we became really good friends, and I am so excited for her because she's had a huge transformation story. She lost over 40 pounds with the 21-day fix. And so I kept telling Kate, I said, you cannot let that go to waste. Like, you need to be a coach. And she is awesome. Like, she's been working her butt off to get to Emerald, and hopefully by this Thursday she will be Emerald. So I'm really excited. And I told her that's just the beginning. There's no looking back, and so far that has been her story, is no looking back, and she's learned to love herself in the process. She lives in Texas. She's the mother of 2 girls, and tonight we just found out that we got married literally 2 weeks apart. And she is also, her husband is in the military, and they lived in Hawaii, and they're in Texas, and she's originally from Minnesota. So I'm really excited to hopefully meet her one day and give her a huge hug. But Katy is going to talk about loving yourself in the process tonight. Take it away.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Okay, so loving myself has been something that's been really, really hard for me for the entirety of my life. Little background on me. I am from Minnesota. I grew up in a small little town down by Owatonna. I had a rough growing up, kind of a rough childhood. A lot of people walked out on my life. I didn't have a dad in my life for a long time. I had a brother who was severely addicted to drugs and left us many times. And so it was just kind of an ongoing cycle of people leaving. And so I eventually ended up with a mindset of I wasn't good enough. And so there was a lot of self-neglect that went on, a lot of negativity towards myself. I've never been a person to look in the mirror and say, I really like that about myself. I really like my nose today. That's just not something I ever did. So one of the things that I learned early on after I got started with Beachbody was that was not an okay thing. I wasn't going to move forward at all if I continued telling myself that I wasn't good enough, that I didn't like this part of me, that I needed to be someone else's idea of perfect. So one of the things that really started that for me was finding my major truths. And I call them my major truths because I had to come to the realization that that was what was real. I was telling myself a lie. I was not imperfect. So I really started with stopping comparing myself to someone else. You are your own person, and that's the best thing that there can be. And you have to learn to love yourself in the moment. You have to remember that your weight loss journey is about achieving better health instead of focusing on becoming the definition of someone else's perfect. The other thing that's really helped me is reflecting on the gifts that my body has given me. I had played 38 competitive seasons of junior Olympic volleyball. That's crazy. Not a lot of people get to say they did that. My body has given me 2 beautiful children that I would not know what to do without them. So I really had to focus on the things that are good about my body. I also had to be patient with myself. Change isn't an overnight ordeal. I'm not perfect. I don't love my body entirely yet, and that's okay. Learning to do it one day at a time is how that's going to happen. I have also learned that I have to be gentle with myself, because when you're hard on yourself, it just makes things harder. So treating like every day is a new beginning is a big deal. If you're stuck with what happened yesterday, or if you had a bad day with your workout, you missed your workout, you ate bad. I had cake yesterday. Whoops. That's okay. Today's a beginning. You can start over. I came across a quote the other day that really said something special to me, and that was, honor the journey as you will discover more. So every day I have to remember that. So that's really all I have for you guys. The process isn't just about getting skinny, although when I started, it really was. I was overweight. I was unhappy. I have multiple health conditions that were holding me back again. And that's all I wanted out of this. All I wanted was to lose this weight and to be skinnier and to be someone else's perfect. But what I've learned is that by taking care of myself, I haven't just lost the weight. And that isn't my biggest achievement with this. My biggest achievement has been that I have learned that I need to love myself and that I need to take care of my mind as well as my body. So, love.
Well, thank you, Katy, for saying those, for just kind of sharing your story with us. I know coming on these calls and kind of doing your first call is like the scariest thing ever. So I give you mad props for like coming on and sharing that with us. I wrote down some notes. Two things that I wrote down were to stop comparing. And I think everything that you said can be towards someone's like weight loss goals or your health goals or even towards the business. So stop comparing yourself with like, oh, that person's skinnier or that person lost their weight faster or this or that. And then same thing with coaching. It happens to me too, where I'm like, oh man, that person's been coaching the same amount of time as me and they're up at 10 star and they're making this amount of money, or their team is like, they're an elite coach. You got to kind of put those blinders on because it's your own journey that you're going through. It's nobody else.
Absolutely.
And then the patience, one day at a time. Everything takes time. If you think anything's going to happen with you doing something in 5 days, you're just kind of kidding yourself. It takes those compounded effects of that 1 day, plus 1 day, plus 1 day, plus 1 day to kind of equal.
And if anybody tells you that you can do it in 2 days, something's wrong. Don't do
it. They're lying. They're lying. Maybe 21 days, but you can repeat rounds, right?
Right. It took about 4 to get here, so.
Awesome. Well, congratulations on everything that you've achieved. We'll kind of open up the call if you guys have any takeaways or anything else that you want to comment on that you've kind of been going along through your journey and kind of learning how to love yourself along the way and kind of taking that one step at a time mentality.
I just want to say something too.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. That I think everybody should. This is why I made Kate do this, because I pushed her off the ledge tonight. But no, I really wanted her to do this just because I know I felt the same way when Rose saw the light in me and was like, go, go, go. And you don't really know if you have your wings to fly unless you try. And I'm really so proud of Katy and everything that she's done, because it's just amazing. Like, doing your first call is so scary, but for those of you who haven't yet but would like to, in the back of your mind have maybe thought about it but are too scared, do it, because it's an amazing experience. And like I told Kate tonight, we just actually talked at 7 my time, Central Time, before the call started, and she was really scared, and I said, don't be, like, it's not that big of a deal, like, people aren't going to judge you for it, just doing this call alone is going to help you so much, and just to come out of your shell and to be more comfortable talking in front of people, and even posting on Facebook and social media. And it's done all those things for me. And I said, I love doing calls now. Like, it's actually really addicting. Like, it's one of my favorite things to do. And just the high that is after, like, it's almost like the after workout high that you get, because you just feel so awesome and like just pumped. And so definitely, like, for those of you who haven't done it, do it. Like, it will help you in the long run. So I expect to have a whole bunch of people commenting on Team Arise tonight and telling Rose that they want to do a call. And it doesn't have to be anything big. It doesn't have to be, a half hour. It can be 10 minutes. It can be short. But just, get your points in line and, like, have a topic, and it'll be okay. Trust me, it will be okay.
She really did push me off a cliff tonight. I was actually really scared. But I would have never done this if she hadn't done it. Never. I don't come out of my shell like that. So it's helpful for me. And I think that for those of you who haven't done it, it took my coaching and where I am in this business to another level, as well as my self-experience and my journey that I'm on. Just because I get to be able to share that with people. That's a big deal. So although it's scary, it's worth it.
Well, I just want to say thank you, because what you're saying helps me, because I'm I feel the same way. I'm always comparing myself, and I'm actually trying to get out of that with my personal development and reading the book that I have, the badass book that Lisa gave me. And, you know, I'm loving it. I'm reading it every day on my lunch hour. And like, I do the same thing. Like I get discouraged when I'm like, oh, you know, I've been doing the coaching thing since like the beginning of, I guess, February or end of January, and I'm not emerald yet, and I'm trying so hard, and I want to get there, and so I'm just trying to stay focused, and also, you know, comparing my body to other people's bodies. Like, damn, I wish I could, you know, I see more of a change, or, you know, I have those days where I fall off the wagon and I eat chocolate or whatever, and I'm like, I messed up. But I do keep going with my exercises, and, you know, I try to have that mindset of just the next day is a new day, and just, you know, go on from there. But I am finding that the personal development is helping me, and I appreciate you coming on the call, because, you know, it's nice to know like other people go through the same things or think or feel the same way. So.
Absolutely. And I'm glad that you could take away something from it, because it's been a struggle for me my entire life to learn that it's okay to be me. It's okay to have my body. But that book, You Are a Badass, is a great book. I've read it twice now, just because it really does have some really great points on it.
Yeah.
Definitely keep doing that, because that's been a really big change for me. So I'm glad that it could help, and I'm glad that I could help.
Thanks.
Anyone else with questions or comments? Katy, I did have a question for you. Do you think it was more kind of through personal development that you kind of learned, or do you think it was just the journey in itself?
That's a hard one. I think it was a little bit of both. The personal development definitely helped, and that was something that I wasn't doing in my life. And Alicia was like, do it. Like, you need to. Here are some books. Get on it. Like, check in with me. Let me know how it's going. So that part was really helpful, because I had always viewed personal development as like a no-go zone. I don't know. I had a stigma about it. But it really is helpful. And then through this journey, I guess, I learned something really important, and it was that I can only take care of my children so much if I'm not taking care of myself. And that was both physically and mentally. If I'm not happy, what good is that to my kids? And so really learning that I had to take care of me is what has pushed me forward.
And have you been able to like translate that through Facebook on social media? Like, are you sharing your story? Is that making you more like open and vulnerable?
Honestly, we had a call with Mallory, what was that, a month ago now? And her call really made me think, okay, well, I need people to know this, you know? So that was the point when I really kind of started diving deeper into sharing my story with people instead of just the physical point of my story. Because yes, I've lost over 40 pounds with it, but that's not all that's been done. There's been a lot of internal change as well. So I've been getting out there a little bit more. I actually talked to Alicia a little bit earlier this evening about doing a snippet of this call onto Facebook this evening, just so that everyone else who isn't on this team can get that point as well.
Great idea. And you're a very good public speaker, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome.
I work in retail, so I work with people every single day. But you'd be surprised the anxiety that comes with talking to a larger group of people. So thank you.
Yeah, you did really great, Katy. Just expect that there'll be more of these to come.
Okay.
Anyone else with questions, comments? Even about Super Saturday? Any takeaways from Super Saturday that you guys got? All right, I think that's a wrap, folks. We will see you. Tomorrow is the Team Spirit calls. If you guys haven't noticed, I post that every Wednesday night, 8:30 Eastern Central Time. That is our upline teams call with Lisa Hanson. I think she's having a guest speaker tomorrow night. I am not sure the topic, but her calls are obviously really amazing. So I post that in our team page every Wednesday night too. So if you guys want to join that, feel free. I'll be on. I know Danielle will be on. All right, guys, have a good one. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You too.